People, including myself, keep comparing Dead by Daylight and VHS to each other, when in reality, they have very, very different mechanics from one another and are very different games. And as well, will both attract very different communities. I'm not saying they aren't similar at all, because they are. They're very, very similar, but they're also incredibly different at the same time. So today we'll be going over every known mechanic in VHS that is different or similar to Dead by Daylight. And if you haven't gone ahead and watched my previous video about VHS, click the first link in the description or click here on the screen, probably somewhere in the top right corner. In that video I go over all the mechanics, the money system, the cosmetic system, and all the weapons, gadgets, teens, and monsters. I'll reiterate some of that stuff in this video, and it'll kind of be a similar video to that, but we're going to be more of comparing back and forth Dead by Daylight versus VHS and showing footage of both in this video compared to the last video, which was just VHS gameplay on the screen. But that video seemed to help a lot of people, and thanks for all the kind comments, and I'm glad to be a part of the VHS community now. As well as in the description, my shapeshifter monster idea that I posted on Reddit. I got the VHS devs to also add Reddit into the Discord, so you can put Reddit links there now. So if you ever come up with monster ideas, put it on the VHS Reddit and then post it into the show and tell channel or whatever in the Discord. And I love looking at all the monster concepts people are making, and I'm sure the devs will love all the community artwork and all that stuff too. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more VHS content in the future when the beta comes out. But yeah, now without further ado, let's hop into the video. Skill checks in DBD look like this. They have a good skill check zone for 0 extra progression and a great skill check zone for a small amount of extra progression. Failing one regresses the progress bar by a small amount and alerts the killer to your position. While VHS has this as its skill check bar, similar mechanics here, a zone for 0 bonus progress and a zone for extra progress, but this skill check system doesn't automatically miss the skill check for you if you don't hit it in time. It gives you an unlimited time to hit it, but pauses your progress while it's going back and forth between the zone. Additionally, missing a skill check in VHS doesn't regress it at all, or at least it seems that way through the footage. But it still alerts the monster to your location by sending out these small ghosts called omens, which you'll be able to customize as either a teen or a monster. We don't know who customizes them yet. It could be a teen, could be a monster, but yeah, they will be customizable. DBD has chests, which can be searched by holding a button and getting a random item out of the chest once it's opened, while VHS has vending machines, which you complete a short puzzle / skill check type system for, and you get a random item out of it. Items in DBD consist of toolboxes, medkits, keys, flashlights, and maps, with some exceptions to holiday items and such. And to my knowledge, in VHS, items cannot be brought into the game and must be found in the match. These items consist of the Book of the Dead, walkie-talkies, Clash Cola, chompy bars, noisemakers, popcorn, and probably some more that haven't been revealed yet. The way the survivors win in Dead by Daylight is by powering 5 of the 7 generators on the map, and then opening 1 or both of the exit gates around the map and leaving the trial. The second escape option, which is the hatch, will only spawn when a single survivor is left in the match. Or at least that's how they just updated the game. So glad Behavior changed that, by the way. Hatches and keys used to be so annoying until this most recent update. In VHS, teens don't get a second option. They must craft a weapon of each stigma and banish / kill the monster with each of them. There are 4 stigmas and 2 crafting benches for each stigma, meaning 8 total spots teens might be progressing the game in compared to the 7 generators in Dead by Daylight. Each stigma has 3 weapons that can be crafted and used against the monster, so 12 weapons total to fight back against the evil, but you only need 4 to win. When you die in Dead by Daylight, you are completely out of the match. In VHS, 1 teen per match can be resurrected into a zombie form and come back from death using the Book of the Dead. More on the Book of the Dead in my previous video. In base DBD, without perks of course, while the survivor is in the dying state, they can hold a button to slowly recover to about 90% health and wait for a teammate to help them back up. In VHS, you can enter spectral form while downed and go fly around picking up orbs around the map, which will slowly recover your health so you can be picked up quicker by a teammate. You'll also be able to customize your spectral form. In DBD, you can bleed out on the ground or be hooked 3 times or less depending on how long you stay on the hook in the first place until you're out of the match and dead. In VHS, while downed, you slowly bleed out and lose your health bar. You have to be picked up or you will eventually die in that state. You can raise your health bar with chompy bars in the match, which is the equivalent of raising the amount of times you can be hooked in Dead by Daylight, which actually isn't a thing. In DBD, you can customize your characters with 3 slots, your head, your torso, and your pants, or for killers, your upper body, lower body, and weapon. In VHS, you get over 10 customizable slots, including but not limited to hair, face, pants, weapons, shoes, gloves, shirts, undershirts, jackets, hats, and more. In DBD, killers can customize their hook with charms, survivors can wear charms on their belt. In VHS, teens can customize their weapons, omens, and spectrals, and both monsters and teens have emotes as well. We don't know if charms are a thing, but they've already given us so many slots to customize, it doesn't really matter. In DBD, you use blood points to spend in the blood web to get perks and things to use in your match and to customize your character's loadouts. VHS has a similar system, but instead of blood points, the currency is called flux. DBD has auric cells as the paid currency, and VHS has fan bucks. Don't know if VHS has an equivalent to iridescent shards, but I'm pretty sure they do, or you just use flux. Perks in both DBD and VHS both have 3 tiers. Killers in DBD usually have one main ability, and some have extra passive mechanics or secondary abilities. Some have even more to utilize. And so far in VHS, all monsters have 3 unique abilities to their kit. But actually, since Dollmaster's dolls have an ability of his own, we could already see that there's some fluctuation between how many abilities each monster have, since he basically kind of has like 4. In DBD, when you're exposed, you're able to be one-shot. In VHS, when the monster is enraged, you're able to be one-shot. Exposed in VHS is basically the equivalent of all the survivors being able to read your aura as a killer in Dead by Daylight. Survivors that sprint in DBD leave scratch marks behind, which the killer can track. Teens in VHS make loud footsteps but don't leave anything behind unless injured, which in that case, they leave behind a sort of glitch effect in the ground. It's basically the equivalent to blood drops in DBD when a survivor is injured. My own lore behind that is that the movies that teens are playing in are either PG or PG-13, and the blood that drops on the ground is glitched out in a kind of effect way, where the movie's trying to blur out the blood from you. I don't know, just a theory. Survivors can get in lockers. Teens can get in lockers. Both go instantly from healthy to downed if they're found in a locker. Each character has their own teachable perks in DBD. Once enough progress is made, you unlock those perks for everyone else in their blood web. In VHS, it's pretty much the exact same as far as we know. Survivors in DBD can be chased for long periods of time since they have pallets and windows to use. Teens in VHS without a weapon don't have much to do in a chase. They have some windows in specific locations, but must try to cut off lines of sight from the monster to find a place to hide, or try to lead the monster into a teen with a weapon to help you out. Maps in DBD are mostly randomly generated, and no match feels alike because of this mechanic. That's why everyone that plays DBD has like thousands of hours in the game, because it's like one of the most replayable games out there. In VHS, maps are always the same every time. The only differences are the spawn locations and some of the crafting bench locations. This might be my only concern with VHS, is the replayability of the maps. DBD has daily challenges and challenges through its Rift system, which award you with cosmetics in the battle pass and extra blood points to spend for your characters. VHS has challenges called movies, which give you multiple challenges to complete for similar rewards as DBD. Once a movie is done, you get the extended cut for an even harder challenge, and then after that you get the director's cut. Once a full movie is complete, you get a legendary or full outfit cosmetic for that specific movie per teen or per monster. We still don't fully know yet. DBD is $20 and DLC for the game ranges from $12 to $4, but all original chapters can be obtained for free through its free currency earned fairly quickly in the game called iridescent shards, which is honestly what I use for all original chapters in Dead by Daylight, because I just have so much iridescent shards stacked up. In VHS, the game will be free. All future DLC will be free and unlockable through earned in-game currency as well. I don't think they're focused on any licensed killers, but if they ever did bring a licensed monster into the game, it would be probably not free, but I don't think that's what they're focused on. The only way they're going to make money is through selling outfits and cosmetics for teens, monsters, spectrals, omens, emotes, weapon skins, and more. This is what healing looks like in DBD, and this is what healing looks like in VHS. The mechanics aren't fully revealed, but apparently you have to align the crosshair with something, or at least that's what the text says right there. Maybe making you look in a certain direction while healing, which could be kind of scary since you can't look where you want to. But I don't fully know yet. DBD stands for Dead by Daylight and VHS stands for Video Horror Society. And that's about it. Hopefully I covered every difference and similarity that I could think of. I probably missed a few. I think I got like 21 things in here, but it doesn't really matter either way. Let me know if I missed anything, but overall we don't exactly know how every mechanic in VHS works yet. But to stay up to date with all the news covering VHS, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this with any Dead by Daylight players that are interested in getting into VHS. I'm glad to be part of the VHS community, and yeah, that's about all for today, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.